doing just fine before I met you. I drink too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay.
I'm Ji Wei with the matrix number of 56931 and I am the project manager.
Hi, my name is Chua Hui Leng. My matrix number is 55748. I held the position as project analyst.
Hi, my name is Choo Yun Jian with matrix number 55732. I'm hold the position as the project coordinator.
Where are you now? Where are you now?
The purpose of this assignment is to conduct a feasibility study of designing plant layout to improve the production of Budu of kilang Budu Chapketera in Kelantan. Budu is a traditional food of Malaysia and is well known, especially in East Coast Malaysia. Budu is the second largest category of fermented fish product that the demand has increased annually from the year of 2000 to the year of 2009 from Department of Fisheries. Yet the manufacture of Budu is still a manually system. To solve this problem, a plant layout that is based on the type of operation, the classification of system, the material transport system, and the storage system is designed.
So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped.
The product that our group chosen is Budu, a traditional condiment in Malaysia, particularly in the state of Kelantan. So what is Budu actually? Budu is actually a fish sauce that used as a flavoring, just like soy sauce. It's normally eaten with fish, raw vegetable, and even durians. The main ingredient of Budu is anchovy and salt. The Budu is made by mixing the anchovy and salt in the ratio of 2 to 1 to 6 to 1, and the mixture is allowed to ferment for 140 days to 200 days. In the traditional way, the anchovy are cleaned and dry at first, and then the anchovy is mixed with tamarind juice until it's smooth, and followed by brown sugar. Next, a layer of salt is sprinkled into the container as a first layer and followed by the mixture, and then lastly with another layer of salt is sprinkled again on the mixture. Next, the surface of the mixture is then covered with a gauze and it stands on the surface of the container. And lastly, the container is closed with a lid tightly. The mixture is then stored in a dark place as it cannot expose to sunlight and air because it will damage the Budu. So as we can see, in the traditional way, it requires a long period of time to manufacture a bottle of Budu. Therefore, our team decided to help the factory to improve the production rate of Budu.
Let me love, let me love you. Let me love, let me love you. Don't you give up.
Well, there are basically 9 manufacturing processes making a Budu. As mentioned just now, the main ingredient of Budu is anchovy. The anchovy are cleaned at first by removing the unwanted parts such as internal organ and then rinsed with water. In this process, we decide to use manual worker as some of the anchovy are over tiny in size and the machine can't even detect and clean it. But with the manual worker, they can reject the oversized anchovy. Besides, with manual worker, they also can check the freshness of the anchovy to ensure the ingredients are fresh enough to use. After the cleaning process, the anchovy is then transferred into a dehydrator machine for the drying process. In this case, the reason that we use dehydrator machine instead of drying the fish under the sunlight is because it can shorten the time period for the drying process, since the dehydrator machine can dry the fish at any time, any place, and any weather. In other words, by using the dehydrator machine, it can increase the production rate of Budu.
You just want attention. You don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate it.
After the preparation of anchovy is done, the next process is the mixing process. The anchovy and salt is mixed in the ratio of 2 to 1 to 6 to 1 in a container. In the traditional way, the anchovy and salt are not beaten. The mixture are just stored into a container for fermentation process. With the help of technology, the anchovy and salt are poured into the automatic mixture for the mixing process. With the help of automatic mixer, the mixture is blended and mixed well. When the anchovy is beaten, it will eventually increase the rate of fermentation as the fish particle becomes smaller and it has a larger surface area for the chemical reaction during the fermentation process. After the mixing process, the mixture is then transferred into a fermentation tank for fermentation process. The temperature, pressure, and humidity are set at the optimum level for the specific microorganism, which are Micrococcus latus and Staphylococcus aureus, as these microorganisms are the dominant strain of Budu. At the optimal level of temperature, humidity, and pressure, the microorganism will become more active and it will eventually increase the rate of fermentation.
How long has this been going on? You've been creeping around on me.
The next process is the filtering process. After the fermentation process are done, the mixture is then transferred into a filtration machine to separate the filtrate and residue. The filtrate is then undergo more and more filtration process in order to remove all the residue from the filtrate. Then, the filtrate, which is the thing that we want, is then transferred into the next process to manufacture a Budu. While for the residue, it is transferred to other places for other purposes, such as making organic fertilizer.
Just close your eyes. The sun is going down.
After the filtering process, the fish oil is being transferred to the cooking and the flavoring process. In traditional methods, the cooking process is being ignored by the people as they believe that the high content of the sauce is enough to kill the microorganisms. However, as a manufacturer, we cannot tolerate with the food safety. Since the Budu is a sauce-based product, our team decided to use pasteurization as the cooking method. Pasteurization is defined as the heat processing liquid or food that is used to kill the pathogenic microorganisms. And appropriate heat, temperatures, and the times is used based on the property of the fish sauce. Next, we transfer to the fish sauce to the mixture machine that we has mentioned earlier. The mixing machine is identical but different. During the mixing process, as the brown sugar is added into the fish sauce in order to reduce the saltiness to the acceptance level. After the mixing process, the fish sauce is transferred to the filtration machines. The residue is separate from the fish sauce and stored in the receiving tank before it's transferred to the next product line.
When you're gone, the pieces of my heart, I'm missing you.
Next, we will proceed to the bottling process. Again, the hygiene of the product is being considered in this process also. During the bottling process, the machine that we use is called filling machines. In this process, the fish sauce is heat up to 88 degrees Celsius to prevent the contamination before the fish sauce is filled into the bottles. After the bottling process, the bottles are being transferred to the inspection machine for the lamp checking. During the lamp checking process, the bottles are being checked according to the defective. The major possible defect that will be discovered in this product line is the amount of filling that we have done previously. With the aid of technology, the defect bottle will be rejected automatically by the inspection machine.
I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling.
When the lamp checking is done, the bottles are being transferred to the capping machine for the capping process. Our team decided to choose the screw-based cap that is made from the aluminum as is anti-rusting. The focus in this process is that we have to use the appropriate torque to seal the cap, as it will help our customer to open the cap easily. The following capping process is shown as below. First, the cap is grabbed under the spindle. When the bottle is moved under the spindle, the cap will be tightened automatically. In order to stabilize the bottle, a gripper belt is used to hold the bottle during the capping process. After the capping process, the product is being transferred back to the inspection machine for the length checking process again to check the defection of the cap that we have done earlier.
Together and feelings we had before, back when we were.
The product that is not being rejected from the lamp checking process will then continue to move via the conveyor belt to the automated labeling machine, where the label will be pasted around the body of the bottles. Every product from the manufacturing plant has their own labels where their specific and detailed information are on it. The labels are used as an identification of the product, and the label is used as an identification of the product, providing information for the customer and also help in promoting the product. After 2 times of inspection process from the previous session, the products are going through the final inspection before packaging up and dispatched out. In this process, the products are first going through the check safe range, where it is to detect any foreign object in the product, and then the image from the check safe is used to detect the weight, the shape, and the content of the product to maintain its high quality. The 12 bottles or a dozen of the bottles are then packed in each pack by the automated packaging machine. Since the bottles of the Budu are made of glasses, the packaging are first arranged neatly on the wooden pallet. Then the whole packaging on the wooden pallet are then covered with layered plastic wrapping. Then it is lifted carefully by the lift truck to transport to the storage room. The pallets are then put on a 2-rack system layer to prevent stacking that may lead to imbalancing. The storage room is maintained at a room temperature 15 to 25 degrees Celsius and out of direct sunlight.
In conclusion, the study of the Budu background is essential for us to design a manufacturing plant. With the help of the manufacturing system knowledge, we are able to design a plant layout that is included the manufacturing process and the required machines. It helps the traditional product to be more productive, as it can increase the productivity and the quality as well.
I'm hurting, babe. I'm broken down. I need your loving, I'm needing now. When I'm without you, I'm something weak. You got me begging,